I want y'all to keep this energy going for the next act. This is everyone's favorite Ginger. Give it up for Colleen The Ging.
What's going on, Dallas? Keep it going. How y'all doing tonight? Good? Good, all right. So, one thing about me is I love talking about boys. And I'd say I'm pretty boy crazy for someone who has no roster. But girls, tell me all about the boys. Tell me all about the cute guy you saw at the coffee shop. Tell me all about your ex. Tell me all about your type. Personally, I used to like skinny guys. But now I like my men with some meat on the bone so I could just... And recently I've been doing things that I think will attract guys. Like practicing my Borat impression. The other week this guy was telling me how planes fly, and he was like, the shape of the wing kind of splits the molecules in the air, right? To where the molecules that are moving on top of the wing are actually moving much faster than the molecules beneath the wing, which then creates pressure and causes the plane to lift. And I was like, very nice! I like! Wah wah wee wah. Yeah, he did not laugh. And one thing that I hate that guys do is when they ask to kiss you. So let me explain. I was on a date recently, right? And it's getting towards the end of the date where you're starting to wonder, we gotta kiss, I don't know. But no, I'm standing by my car and this guy's looking at me and I'm waiting for him to give me the look. Girls, I know, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The look. Yeah. But, that's right. But yeah, no, he's not giving it to me. Instead, he just kind of stares at me and then he asks, can I kiss you right now? 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 Can I get a kiss? First of all, yes. But second, what a way to kill the vibe. Guys, when it comes to just a kiss, if you feel it in the moment, you feel the chemistry, okay, just go for it, right? It's just a kiss. But do not ask. Now, I will say this. You can tell. If a guy told me to kiss him, different story. There's a different energy behind that. If he'd have just looked at me and said, kiss me, I would have said, yes, my lord. Now, you want to know what I actually said to him when he asked, don't get me right now? No, I said, well, I just thought you were going to do it. He's like, well, I always like to ask first, my bad. And I'm like, yeah, you're bad. Now show me your tits. Notice how I didn't ask? I actually did ask a guy to show me his tits one time. I'm sorry. I told him to show me his tits. No, I was at a bar, and I just sometimes I just like to see what they do, the reaction, right? So I told this guy, don't ask the context. I told this guy, I was like, show me your tits. And you could kind of tell it was his first time. Just by the way he lifted his shirt, he lifted it all the way over his head. Let me just, here, look, let me show you. This is so vulnerable. No woman would ever do this. And it was hot outside too, so you could see him suffocating, Yes, I wore 2 shirts for this. And that's my tidbit. What else? So do you guys know what smut books are? Yeah. Okay, freaky ass crowd. Mm-hmm. She said, yes! Well, I don't because I'm a Christian. But I didn't really understand the appeal of them and why they were so popular. So I went and bought a whole series for research. And guys, pretty good. Like, I read my first smut book in 2 days. And it was 800 pages. I missed work, And guys, I have always had terrible reading comprehension, okay? But if you put a smut book in front of me, I would comprehend all of it. And this is why I think kids should have access to smut books. No, but imagine if teachers assigned summer reading smut. The kids would love it. They would be so engaged. Like, they used to think I had a learning disability because I was so disengaged. But if only they knew I was a kinky little rugrat, like, maybe I would have passed the 2nd grade. But no, they held me back because in first period, Mrs. Redmond, who, by the way, was somehow always pregnant, probably from reading smut, assigned us a Tuck Everlasting. Exactly. Like, why would I read that? She should have given me something like a Suck Everlasting. Or Pride and Penetration. I've got 4 more. Mine Kink. The Count of Mount Me Cristo. Catcher in the Thigh. To Drill a Mockingbird. Oh! Guys, I mean, like, any one of those and I would have eaten it up. I would have just... So yeah, I think kids should have access to smut books. But it's all fun and games until you get that one kid that goes, I'm more of a visual learner. Okay, guys, I'm Colleen the Ging. That's my time.